Get ready for the dictation. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Start.
Replying to the discussion on the governor's address, the leader of the House said, "Sir, reference has been made to the problems of women, reform of local bodies, money lending, and agriculture. I shall reply to these points to the best of my ability. First of all, the lady member referred to the plight of women and children in the villages and to the need for some schemes in order to improve the condition of the people in the villages. I may tell her that it is for this purpose that several schemes have been framed in the 5-year plan, which have been referred to in the speech of the finance minister this morning. Secondly, the leader of the opposition referred to the need for a detailed study of the problem of local bodies. I may assure him that this is exactly the idea of the government. The government proposed to appoint a committee to go into the question. In this connection, the leader of the opposition referred to the observations made by ministers from time to time about certain policies. I do agree with his point of view. There can be no difference of opinion on this point. With regard to new policies and new programs, when the legislature is in session, the government will take care to announce them in the legislature first. But at the same time, when the legislature is not in session and when the government decide on new policies, they may have to announce them outside the legislature. Further, if any honorable minister referred during his tours to a proposal of the government, I may tell the honorable members that it is not an announcement of new policy or new program. I have just now said that the government proposed to appoint a committee which will go into the whole question of local bodies. So, there is no question of finalization in the matter. But it is true that honorable ministers do sometimes think aloud with a view to taking the people into confidence and finding out their reactions before they take a final decision on any proposal. If such statements are made, they are only proposals and they are not decisions. So there is nothing wrong if honorable ministers do referral to proposals. I do agree with the leader of the opposition that the local bodies are no longer to be the training ground for people who have already assumed the responsibility of government, and these local bodies have to be changed as institutions for serving the people in the villages and in the urban areas. Thirdly, with regard to the need for controlling money lending, I may give the assurance that the proposed bill to control money lending is under consideration of the government. I do hope that it will be possible for the government to introduce that bill before long. Fourthly, the deputy leader of the opposition said that there was no reference in the address of the governor to the proposal of the government to ensure that every citizen had a full meal. It is well known that a welfare state is interested in raising the standard of living of the people. So, I am unable to understand complaints like this regarding the omission of this or that topic in the governor's address. We are quite aware of all our problems and we can take up the solution of these problems in the best way possible. I am glad to tell the deputy leader of the opposition that the government are equally interested in solving the land problem, the labor problem, and in seeing that the tiller and the worker get their due share in order to enable them to lead a decent life. Fifthly, one honorable member referred to certain difficulties which were experienced by the agriculturists. He referred to the difficulty in getting pure seeds from the agricultural depots. I would like to tell him that it is not practicable for the agriculture department to have sufficient pure seeds grown in their own farms and sell them through their own depots. We depend on farmers and ryots for this purpose. We do want to get good seeds from them for supply to the other ryots, and in this matter, we require their help and cooperation. So, I would request the honorable member to induce more riots to come forward to grow pure seeds which will prove quite successful and satisfactory. With these words, I conclude my reply.